Hi my friends, it's time for September favorites. I honestly don't know when this is going to be going up, but probably sometime around the beginning of October. We're well into fall. Well into, I don't know. We're very close to being well into fall. Somebody's riding a motorcycle outside. And I have a bunch of favorites to talk about. I have a bunch of makeup stuff and then even some like TV show / music stuff for the end. Let's start out with some Bath & Body Works. I'm talking about this now because you need to go get it now when it's still available. Because let me tell you, it might not even be available and I'm trying to get this out fast. This is from their Bonfire Bash line. Look at this. When's the last time I've been this in love with a body spray? The answer is never. Okay, so basically this is Marshmallow Fireside in a scent. Essentially, it says right on it, toasted marshmallows, crackling campfires, and cozy flannels. I mean, that's what it is. I even asked the girl in the store, I'm like, is this really just like Marshmallow Fireside in a scent? And she's like, oh yeah. So I love this. I bought this one, I want to say maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I'm halfway done this bottle. And once I started wearing this, let me tell you, I have never been complimented more on how good I smell. Like literally at least once a day, somebody will come up to me like, why do you smell so good? What is that? What are you wearing? Or like just say, oh my God, you smell so good. Like it happens constantly. And when that started happening, I was like, oh yeah, everybody likes to be told they smell amazing. So I've been like dousing myself in it. And then I went back and she's like, we're sold out. Like they have all the other stuff, like all the other body sprays, the pumpkin picking one and the sweater weather one. Yeah, no, this is the one everybody wanted. And they were sold out. And she's like, and we're not even getting any more fall stuff. What? Like I literally went the day after fall started. So like September 22nd. Anyways, I went online. They still have them online at that time. Hopefully by now they do too. And I also fell in love with this. Like this is the body gel, not body gel, you know, shower gel version of it. And this smells like, this smells really good. This smells just like Marshmallow Fireside. So I went online. They had the buy 3 get 2 free. I got 3 more of these and 2 of these coming to me because I need them. I need them for the rest of the year. Like I need these now. There was a 20% off coupon online when I did it too. And even with shipping, it ended up being still a decent amount. Like enough where I was like, okay, do I need this in my life? Yes, I do need this in my life. So I have to bite the bullet. It wasn't a too bad of a bullet to bite. This smells amazing. Just trust me, if you like Marshmallow Fireside, you will love it. All right, next let's talk about foundation. So the one I'm wearing today, I think this is in my favorites last month and I've still been loving it so much. This is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Healthy Skin Tint. I just love the way my skin looks when I wear this. It looks so nice. It looks so like kind of natural skin. It's definitely not the kind of thing that holds up to oily skin throughout an entire day. So I haven't been wearing it to work because I did that in my all day wear test and I was pretty oily by the end of the day. It wasn't like completely wiping off or anything, but it was definitely like, it was very oily. So, but I knew that going in. This is not meant for oily skin really, but if I'm just going out for the night or when I'm filming, of course, but even like if I'm just going to the bar for like 3 hours, I'm like, yes, this is what I want to be wearing. And then for at work, I have gone back to my Holy Grail because I didn't have this in my drawer for a while and I pulled it in my Lash Shop, my stash, and I'm like, this is what I need. This is what I need just for work. It's so good. The Studio Skin Hydrating Foundation from Smashbox. Mine is in the shade 1.2. And by the way, this is in the shade Blonde. So this lasts throughout an entire day. I will have to blot here and there, but it's bulletproof. Like it won't wipe off. It won't disintegrate under my oil. I just need to blot the excess oil and I'm good. So love this. I have fallen in love with the new mascara. I've mentioned it in a couple videos here and there if you haven't seen. By the way, this today, pumpkin spice tutorial. It's either up or will be up next. No, I think I'm going to post it first. One of you asked me to do a pumpkin spice tutorial and I was like, all right, I'm feeling fall vibes for sure. So that will be up. All right, this mascara. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This was a 100-point perk that I got from Sephora a while back, and I just opened it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I have fallen head over heels It's amazing. This is what I'm wearing today. Like normally I wear false lashes for filming just because eyelashes really don't show up on film. Even when they look really good, they don't usually, but I feel like this is still decent, and in real life it's like more than decent. This brush is identical to the Better Than Sex brush, if you're familiar with that hourglass shape. It's natural bristles that kind of splay all over the place. This starts out very, very, very wet, and it's calmed down a little bit now. It's not dry, but it's not as wet as it was. And it's just super luxurious, fluffy, like voluminous lashes, and I need to buy a full size of this. Okay, so these Quo sponges, my friend Nicole, like I said in the haul video, bought these for me, and I've been using one of them. I'm like cherishing these. I will buy more at Christmas when they bring them out again, but this was the last one in the Shoppers when she got it, which is why I think she got it. Well, that, and she's a kind person. But anyway, I've been using this guy and I love it. These are so good. So if you want to keep your eyes out, they usually bring these out around Christmas time. They're not even that expensive. They're usually about 10 bucks or so for like 5 little mini sponges. They are so soft and bouncy. They are so nice for under the eyes. The ones I got last year took me through many, many months, and they are awesome. So keep your eyes peeled for these coming out, because when they do, you will want to pick some up, and that's just in Canada as far as I know, at Shoppers Drug Mart. Okay, next. This is in my bought it, forgot it, so I'm kind of like jumping the gun. You'll hear about it more on that update, but you guys, this bronzer, I'm not wearing it today because like I was doing my tutorial thing, but this bronzer I've been dying over. By the way, I will say this. In the last month, I've hardly worn any eyeshadow. I've hardly worn any blush. If you watch my go-to bar look, that's basically what I've been doing makeup-wise for like 3 weeks. Last month, I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff with eyeshadow and color, but this month, I've literally been going like eyeshadow free and just like liner and lashes and bronzer, and it's just been bronze goddess, rock goddess kind of thing. So go watch that if you want to see what I've been doing. But this bronzer has been my go-to. So this is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze in medium. It's amazing. It's perfection for me. I just feel like so sexy and bronzy when I wear this. And also the key to it is this brush. This brush, I've talked about it before. This has appeared in other favorites, but I just love it. This is the Beauty Junkies Pro Duo Fiber brush. For bronzer, for somebody who sucks at bronzer, this is perfect because it's foolproof. It blends it so easily that you don't need to worry. Whenever I did any other bronzer brushes, I always felt like my bronzer was muddy and it just didn't look right, and like the placement never looked right. I don't know, it just never looked right. Every time I use this brush, it looks right. Every time I use this, it looks right. So I'm like ride or die for these now. Okay, next. This powder, I just want to mention it because every time I bust this back out and put it back into my Shop My Stash, it's like, you know, like when somebody says, okay, let go of your stress, like bring your shoulders down, unclench your jaw. That's this powder right here. Under my eyes, it just makes everything smooth perfection, and when you're nearing 40, that's always a good thing. The Laura Mercier loose setting powder, translucent. Yeah, this stuff is magic. And I've started using this. This is, I'm not going to say it's a favorite yet. This is only like the 3rd time I've used it today, but I really like it so far. This is the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder. So this is in the shade Light Beige. So it's like a baked powder. It is very smooth. I mean, it has a shade. I don't feel like it has a ton of coverage really at all, but it sets my makeup, and I feel like it leaves that kind of like natural skin look where you don't look too powdery after. So I've really been enjoying it so far. Okay, also, I can't remember if I put this in my last month's favorites. I'm too lazy to check, so we'll just talk about it. This was in my last month's bought it, forgot it though, and I fell in love with it. This is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. It doesn't blur. It does say that it smooths and blurs. I don't find that it does that at all, but what it does do is it keeps your makeup on all day long. So it's high adherence. It literally makes your foundation stick way better than it would normally. So if you're having issues with maybe around your like oily areas like nose, a lot of people have a problem with your foundation sticking to your nose. maybe try this. This is only $5. Like Sephora carries it. It's super cheap. You can find it other places too. Beautylish, The Bay. There's lots of retailers that carry The Ordinary. But it's super cheap and it works like a dream. Like it will keep your makeup on. Trust me on that. Okay. I'm also wearing this lipstick, which is not a favorite, but I'll tell you about it anyway, just because somebody will ask. This is Wet n Wild In the Flesh 912C. Yeah. Well, all the products on my face will be in the tutorial, the pumpkin spice tutorial. I did want to shout this out though. I think I did maybe put this in last month's favorites too, but it's been in my drawer all this month too. This is the Master Holographic Prismatic Highlighter from Maybelline. I remember Tara Babies talking about this and how she's like panned an entire one of these, and I was like, girl, you crazy. How can you like this glittery mess on your face? And then she like kind of explained how she used it. And then I kind of started experimenting with it a little bit more. And once I started using it like she told me to, now I'm in love with it. So basically, if you look at it on my finger, it's chunky, chunky, chunky Glitter City, right? But if you put it on your cheek and you blend it and really buff it, like you have to really buff it in, spend some time buffing it in, it looks wet. Look at that. See that? It looks wet, my hand. And that's what it does on your face. Now I'm not wearing it today because again, tutorial, but I've been loving it. It's super gorgeous and it just gives you that like really wet look and I really like it. So yeah, I love all of these. In fact, I'm wearing the rose gold one today. That's what's on my face. But these Master whatevers from Maybelline are awesome. All right, that's it for makeup. Let us talk about M&M. Boy, oh, I would have his babies. Let me just say that. M&M, of course, I grew up. Slim Shady was my jam when I was like 18 and I could still like bust down with that. But when he came out with this Kamikaze, I was just like, oh, well, let me check in with M&M and see what he's up to. And then I was just like dead, like dead. Have you guys seen Lucky You? Have you seen it? I have watched that video now probably 100 times and I am just in love. Okay, Joyner Lucas, M&M, Lucky You, it's amazing. You have to watch it. I'm not a rap person. I'm not a hip hop person. My boss will tell you at work, she's always trying to like get down to gangster rap and I'm rolling my eyes at her. I'm like, no, sorry, Rolling Stones over here, like rock girl. But M&M does it for me in a way that no other, okay, there's that. Next, I got back into reading a little bit, just a little bit. And I was kind of like, okay, we need to do something else with our lives other than just be on our phone, watch TV, be on Reddit, be on YouTube. Like I need to actually read. And I thought the best way to do that would be to revisit something that I love reading, right? So I went back to the Charlaine Harris Sookie Stackhouse novels. Those are the ones that True Blood was based on. By the way, don't judge them by the show True Blood. That show was a shit show. Like by the end, it was horrible. It was, the first season was good, true to the book. Everything after that was just like, go away. Anyways, the books are awesome. I've read the series over and over at least 5 times now. Like I've reread the whole series 5 times. So this is like a new reread of it and I'm already like on book 6, I think. I've just been enjoying it. Another series that I really love that I think I'll go back to after this is the one by Patricia Briggs, which is the Mercy Thompson series. And I think I'm just going to reread things for a while because it's been a while since I was able to get into new things. Like I've tried, I have bookshelves full of books I need to read. And I've tried like picking up some here and there and there's something about them that don't draw me in. Even some of those like super popular series that I haven't started, I've tried to start them and I can't get into them. So I'm gonna just reread things for a while. I'm really into like adult fantasy stuff. That's my favorite. So there's that. And then on Netflix, there's 2 things. One, again, rewatch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's just my favorite. It just makes me happy in a way that almost nothing else does. So this will be my 3rd rewatch of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And something that you have to watch if you have Netflix is Magic for Humans. It is so cute. Some of it is really cute, some of it is a little risque, so don't watch it with like your 10-year-old around or younger, even 13, 14, 15-year-old, I don't know, it depends on your comfort level, but it's nothing too bad, but there is some dirtiness here and there. But in the first episode, just watch the first one because there is the cutest little segment. It's this magician and he does this magic, and there's these little kids and they're like all under the age of 6 and they're just the most adorable things in the world. And that episode hooked me. Like, I was all in after that one, and I watched, there's like 6 episodes on Netflix, so it's not a huge time commitment, but it's very enjoyable, so I would totally recommend that. And that's it for my favorites for this month. I don't really have a lot of fails. Unless you want to really see me get mad, go watch my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet review. That pissed me off quite a bit. That stuff sucks, basically, if you have oily skin. That's my real only fail for the month, I think, though. And that's it. So I hope that you are enjoying the beginning of fall. Definitely subscribe if you're new around here. I'd love to see you around in the future. And that's it for today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you're speaking kindly to yourself, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.